on the 21st of February in the year 2022, New Vision, a government-affiliated publication, published an article titled Parliament to Elect the President. Then they said, NRM cadres vote to cause referendum. In this video, we are going to look at the 8 questions and the answer pertaining that article. The first question is, what is the aim of the Transformer Cadre Association of Uganda in the electoral process of the country? The answer is, they aim to initiate a referendum whether the members of parliament and the district councillor should be the ones to elect the president in future election. The second question is, why does the Transformer Cadre Association of Uganda prefers a referendum instead of legislative decision? The answer is, they urge that a nationwide referendum would be more democratic compared to executive or legislative decision to make just a small circle decide on whether the MPs or the district councillors should elect the MP. But also on the other side, we need to remember they are forgetting about the majority Ugandan voting for the president, which they're talking about democracy, but they're not looking at that. They're reducing it to this smaller size of electoral college, while still also talking about democracy, while introducing also the issue of referendum to justify their thought about democracy instead of using executive and legislative framework to put this issue into decision. The third question is, what changes to the political system does Transformer Cadre Uganda Association wants to happen in Uganda? And the answer is that these people are advocating for changing from a presidential system to hybrid parliamentary system where the head of government and state is elected by parliament and district councillor. They also propose the creation of an upper house or Senate and the adoption of biome voting system. So biome voting system. Biome voting system is an online voting system with biometric authentication. That is fact check that I need you to get into consideration, what you need to know about what is known as biome voting system. The fourth question is, what steps have the Transformer Cadres Association of Uganda taken in line with this creation of the referendum? And the answer is also here that they have officially notified the Electoral Commission of Uganda, or the EC in short, of their intention to start this referendum process. They plan to collect signatures from the national voters register to meet the constitutional requirement for initiating a referendum. That is the only thing which has publicly been known as far as their steps are concerned. Whatever underground movements, we still don't know it. The fifth question is, when do the Transformer Cadre Association of Uganda plan to hold the referendum? And also, why did they start this early? And the answer is also here. The answer to that question of when is, they plan to hold the referendum in 2025. So this video that you're watching is in 2025, and meaning next year is when they plan to hold the referendum on this matter, as stipulated by Article 74(3) of the 1995 Constitution. The question of why are they starting, or why did they start the process earlier? They are starting the process earlier because they say they want to ensure they gather the required signatures and meet the deadline. That is what on the ground. The sixth question is, how many signatures do the Transformer Cadres Association of Uganda wants to gather, and from which district of Uganda? And then also the answer to the sixth question is also here. They need to collect signatures from at least 1/10 of the total registered voters in at least 1/3 of Uganda's district, with 146 districts and 17.7 million registered voters as by 2022. This translates to approximately 1,770,000 people from 49 districts. So they need 1.77 million signatures from 49 districts. The second last question is, what legal provision allows for a referendum in Uganda? And what will happen after being done? So the answer to the seventh question is here. Article 225(1) of the Constitution allows citizens to demand a referendum on any issue. After a successful referendum, Parliament is mandated to amend the Constitution according. So do you see the drama ahead? Let's wait how the drama will come. The eighth question, which is the last one, is what is the Electoral Commission's response to this thing, to the referendum by Transformer Trade Association Uganda? What is their response to the notification by this association? And this is also the answer. The Electoral Commission has acknowledged the receipt of their notification, and it said that will advise them on the next steps regarding the collection of signatures for the referendum. So those are the 8 questions. But still not enough. Let's look at other things. So let's also look at this. Which other countries have MPs, the ones who are voting, or parliaments, the one deciding for who should be the next president? So these are the 6 countries around the world which are already doing it. That is, number 1 is India, there's Germany, there's Italy, there's Greece, and there's South Korea, and also Lithuania. Those are the countries who have members of parliament as the voters for the person who should be the president of their countries. Then also let's look at countries who have removed term limit, like our Uganda. The first one is Russia. Then another one is China. Then another one is Kazakhstan. Then another country is Uzbekistan. Then another one is Belarus, Cameroon, and lastly, which is the 7th one, is Cuba. Now, my personal take on the issue of these MPs voting for president, or MPs with district councillors voting for president. Yes, I've seen deeper connections between the central government and the district councillors growing. Now, the issue is, for me, I don't see it as something bad, since other countries who are also living good life, like Germany, Italy, people are free, are there on the list. But also, this is what we should do. If that thing is to take effect, then the term limit needs to be introduced. Let the age limit be as it is, but the term limit should be introduced. That 2 terms, yes, that's for an example. Because we cannot just have an open roof. There's no house without open roof. Not everything should just be open so widely. That's just like walking without clothes. Then also another thing that would balance it to be better is, there should be introduction of now federalism. Yes, if that referendum goes through, then federal government should also come in, so that the equation is balanced to some extent.